My name is Asha. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. In 2018, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and in 2021, I moved to Johannesburg, South Africa on a retired person's visa.
I am Danielle DeVita, and I am a member on the African Diaspora News Channel. And I saw that he had a group trip going to Africa. Never been. I was interested in going, especially since I wanted to go the previous year. So I figured, hey, why not go this time around? And so I'm here with my husband.
Yeah, my name is Lawrence Barnes. I'm from Tampa, Florida. Lived there for the past 12 years. And basically what brings me to South Africa is to learn more about my heritage, culture, and just kind of hang out with Phil Scott in the Phil Scott Show.
My name is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. LaTasha Blanton.
and we are the owners of the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. We're based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and basically what we've been doing for the last 5 years is providing expert service by bringing people to South Africa for the very first time and getting them the chance to see South Africa for what it really is and how beautiful it is.
We believe that it's our job, our duty as diasporan to show South Africa to you guys the most proper way possible. And we do that through our tourism mechanism, and we do that by bringing you guys to the sunny South Africa where you get to experience culture and the lifestyles that are here in the country.
In 2008, I saw a documentary called Blacks Without Borders, and from that point on, I was sold on South Africa. So here I am. I'm retired, and now I'm living in Johannesburg, South Africa.
I would say just South Africa, that it just looks like a city in America. It's, a lot of times we get so much information about what Africa is supposed to look like, and I see that it's not that. Not that I believed what was told, but now when you actually see it, you're excited to say, okay, wow, I am here in the motherland, and it looks beautiful, not like what we were sold on, the idea that this is some poor town and you don't want to be here, you don't want to come here.
It's not perfect, and no place is perfect. I tell everyone that, but I do love living here because we are the majority. And so you don't have to worry about being targeted because of your race or your skin color or anything like that. So there's just a layer of comfort here.
Really just being immersed in our culture, seeing more people that look like me has been amazing. And also seeing how South Africans take on the U.S. culture as well, so being able to see how diverse it is here, but also to see how U.S. culture commingles with the South African culture. It's been nice.
It reminds me of like the good old days back in I grew up in the 60s and 70s. So it reminds me of that time when we had more families intact, more unity, just a warm support system in place. And so it feels like that here.
Many years ago, we lived in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, and currently we've been full-time residents of South Africa for the last 6 years. And of course, through tourism, we've been traveling throughout the entire country, going to the mountains, going down to the beaches, and everywhere in between. So we got really familiar with South Africa.
I'm a physical therapist by trade, so we owned our own practice for 10 years. I've been a PT now for 20 years, and that's what I did in a previous life before starting the tourism company with Mark.
I was U.S. Secret Service for roughly about 10 years. I was on the Vice President's detail for about 7 of those years. So I spent a lot of time traveling, and that just kind of, opened my eyes up to another side of the world, because some of these places I would have never went to, and South Africa was actually on the list. So I came, I saw it, and I was amazed about what I saw. So then I ran back home. I was like, Tasha, we need to, look at South Africa as an option. And a lot of people have came here, and again, there's so many reactions, but the most, I guess, prolific action is, oh, I can live here.
I would say don't listen to the outside talk, especially from people who've never been here or people who have a not so favorable mindset about the continent, period. So don't listen to those types of people. Listen to the people that actually live here, that are from the U.S. or even other countries that are actually living here or in any other country, and just listen to their stories. Listen to their words of caution, listen to their words of encouragement, and be guided by that.
There's something special about just stepping on the motherland. I know you guys like to call it the motherland, and just it revitalizes you. You become so revitalized that when you go back home to America or whatever country you're from, you'll have a fresh perspective on your own human race, like your own people of your skin color, fresh perspective. Coming here, you learn about different cultures, where you are from, your lineage. It doesn't matter whether you're from the Western Africa or the Northern Africa or the Southern Africa. This is your home. You're here to tell your forefathers that you have landed, that whatever happened during slavery or those times where we were trying so hard to be seen or to be heard, it doesn't matter. We are back home, and we're here to collect your power to take it back home, spread the message, spread the love that, you know what, I'm back.
Us, because some people knew us as well, and then of course seeing these people newly arrived in South Africa is pretty amazing. Without further ado, I'm going to have Phil Scott, African Diaspora News Channel, front and center. Sir?
All right. He ordered me up here. All right. Well, I want to thank every last one of you for coming, having the courage to come, because a lot of times our people like, you gonna be safe over there? Don't want nothing happen to you. Like, bro, do you know what city we live in? Like, come on now. But I'm glad for y'all to take that plunge. How many of y'all first time? I asked some people, how many first time? All right, that's good. That's beautiful, beautiful. Me back in 2018, I first went to Ethiopia, and I said, you know what? I was upset, when I first went to Ethiopia, because I'm like, I felt like I missed out. Why nobody told me anything? So I say, you know what? I'm going to do things on my own, and maybe through our platform, we can bring other people, and it start happening. And here we are today. So everybody look great. Don't the sun hit different here than back home? It don't feel like it, just feel like it's just absorbing more so than kind of just touching your skin. Everything is different. The food is different. It's kissing you because this is where you belong.
The reason for the reception is so everybody can get to know each other. They can see Phil, they can fellowship together. We brought South Africans in so that they could all meet locals as well as those of us that have transitioned here. And the success was amazing. They had a really good time. They were able to imbibe a little bit, which is how things kind of get started. But just the mingling of everyone went really, really well. And we're just happy that Phil allowed us to be a part of it. And we hope that he enjoyed himself as well.
I love this group. I'm just happy to see everyone here. Like, I see the faces, I know what they're gonna experience, and I'm excited about that for them. And I know that when they go back, when it's time to go back, they're gonna be pretty pissed off because it's time to leave. So I know that they're all gonna wanna come back at some point.
I think it's great. We see lots of great people. Like always, every time I come out the country, I meet people that live in the same city as me. So I think everyone's great here. It seems like everyone feels at ease at home. So it's a great environment to be in.
Oh, it's been amazing. Just being able to meet people from all across the United States and being able to hang out with them in another country has been awesome. In fact, I met a gentleman who's actually from Tampa, Florida, like me and my wife as well. So that's been pretty nice.
What made this event successful for me is when I spoke to a young lady, I forgot her name, and she told me that what I'm doing on the platform is not only important, but it's uniting family together. At the end of the day, Black people, we are family. This skin color means we're united, whether you're in Europe, whether you're in the Scandinavian countries, the UK, Nigeria, South Africa, we are one and we need to stand up. So I'm not only just telling stories, but I'm uniting a whole Black race together. How incredible is that?